Maybe the button's pressed. Let's button. Put a button on that. Ten. This is me. I'm Taylor. I'm playing Olin. Sometimes you gotta put a little boogie in it.
She was awesome.
We also learned that her husband, Azalin, makes clones of himself.
Yeah, that's wild. Who does that? Yeah. We also learned that the guy that wanted us to stay out of the crypt is a big fan of the Vanisher.
It's true.
Oh, we all plugged our ears. That's an important.
That is very important.
No.
Yeah. That is an important note.
We've had a catastrophic Streamlabs incident yet again.
Oh.
But,
catastrophic.
No. Well, just they could only hear me for the last since it started.
No.
Are you?
Which honestly, kind of perfect. Hey, they have their earplugs in too, so it's fine. I fixed the issue.
That's right.
So
Twitch at least heard our introductions.
Yeah, we can. We'll splice that in post.
Will we?
No.
Will we?
Will we?
Who is this we that you are referring to?
It's impossible to know.
Well,
hey, stream. I just want to apologize for that.
10.
That's really my bad.
Doing it.
It'll be good this time.
Yes, you met.
I promise. You should be able to hear them
consort.
Now. My total apologies. Whoops.
Odessa. You learned about the regalia of Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I write that down?
Some cool
cursed, yeah, there's
cursed gear, probably.
Yes, some very.
Oh,
I have the crown in my possession in my jacket.
Thank you.
Just adventure things.
I did not write that down.
So the crown
Robes
of
and the hammer.
Jarkalis.
We also learned about Nyx. I think Nyx the Nightworm. Was that her name?
Ebb.
Which implies the existence of Flo.
Yeah, the light worm.
The light worm.
Light worm.
My
Oh,
son
yes, I have it
left
down.
the office door wide open because he's born in a barn.
Nice.
Can't-
I just had to like change a thing so my mic was being way sensitive. So if I'm too quiet, please let me know.
I wrote down Percy.
This is the audio
and I-
issues episode.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the episode where you have to face it.
Well, no, it's the perfect episode for it to happen.
Because we can't hear anyway. It's diegetic.
Yes.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm digesting this right now.
Fucking, you are so on one.
But yes, you learned that Percy, the man who tried to stop you from entering the tomb, is also an ally or a minion of the false Hydra. And you also decided to go deeper into the Hydra's lair after plugging your ears. And what was the very last thing that happened last episode?
Tobias got yoinked.
Tobias and Olin were about to
Oh.
have a romantic moment.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was gonna
shit.
say.
Yoinked.
I was gonna skip over the yoinked bit because
Wait,
I
what are
think
we
the
talking
more
about?
important thing.
They were
Was
about to
the
get up to some
blossoming
shenanigans. So
Oh,
yeah,
I
the
gave
only
you
the only blooming flowers in this cave are the flowers of romance.
I gave you a I did give you that potion. Remember that?
You did,
Um,
and I will be sipping on that probably.
It's my practicality of the day.
so yeah, Tobias got yoinked, and that is where we begin today. So I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
here
After
we
I
go.
move you to this
Oh, yeah.
next screen, please hold.
Where
Can everybody
are
see?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
we? Yeehaw.
And we should all have the
Yes.
night eyes still up as well.
nice.
Does that affect every single person I could
No,
remember?
it didn't post
Believe it
again.
did.
I feel like I'm doing this wrong.
Did you click on your token?
It did post. Your character's on
It
the
didn't go in
order.
the initiative order.
It didn't go in
It's
the
not in ours.
tracker. I rolled a 21 for initiative.
Oh, I must have like an old soul.
Why
on
did
my
I already
tracker.
mark down a nat 1?
Technically,
hell?
the dark vision is not on me, but I already have 120 feet as it is.
When you say click on your token, you mean like on the map click on your token, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've been clicking my big token in the bottom part of the
Oh.
screen.
No, you have to select the
Oh.
token on the map. Sorry.
Do I need to roll
Yeah.
again?
I can
No.
add you.
We all did pretty good on initiative.
Buster, are you going to give yourself advantage on initiative?
I always do, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it's built into the thing.
Oh,
Whoa.
damn.
He's in
We're
it.
going.
He's in it.
You know, when Olin
my
is the last
gosh.
person in initiative, you know things are going wacky.
Oh, because you
I'm
have
telling
you had your
Oh,
proficiency.
we both rolled nat 20s.
I add proficiency and I have advantage.
Yeah, I
so
sure hope I'm not the one who rolls Sam's ghost nat
My
1.
gosh. Is that just
Okay.
because you're a rabbit?
I don't know
because I'm
why
a
I
rabbit and
marked
because
it.
I'm a twilight cleric.
Oh my god.
I can.
Who's dead?
I'll post the. I'll post
That's
the.
crazy, dude.
All right, well, I'm marking that
There's-
nat 1. There it is. See, I knew it was coming.
Wow.
That's a heron gone thing, and then.
Air trigger. That's so funny.
I need another monitor. There's too
This,
many
I-
things up.
This I can technically put on anyone, but I always
Yeah.
have it on myself because
Why not?
yeah.
I think I only put it on someone else once. And it was because we got into combat,
Typical.
but they still were stealthed. So I was like, well,
Yeah, if you have a plan somehow built in to like do some stealth shenanigans, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't need to do that actually. Beautiful.
Did you change my dark vision, by the way?
To 200?
I have 120 because I'm not affected by.
It's on 120 right now.
Yeah, perfect.
and do I have the blessing from Buster, or am I just on my usual 60?
Eyes of the Night says that I can. I don't know why I posted something else, but it's up to the number of creatures equal to your wisdom modifier, which is 4. So I can affect 4 people, and I have it myself.
And Thorn needed it.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense then.
Thorn needed it.
Okay, I'm good with
And-
just 60. I don't need more.
And I just, well,
What
no,
Mother gave me is enough.
no,
Well-
you have it because, right? Because it's 4
Yeah.
plus Buster.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 plus Buster.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and I already have
5
100,
total, not 4.
so it makes more sense.
Okay.
For
Yeah, mine's just free and built in and always there, so it's just easier to do the number for other people.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Hey, by the way, Steven, you're popping again.
Always
It's like your
popping,
lip-
bro.
Popping,
gloss.
bro.
I remember how to fix it.
I muted my mic. Damn, he's popping.
What's popping? Brand new whip.
So, now begins the battle with the Vanisher.
This MF playing some Wolfgang.
I was gonna say, yo, this is
Buster, you see Tobias pulled deeper into the cavern before you. Sticky webbing kind of covering some of the cavern deeper in. You can also see several spots where red... Oh, no, actually, because your ears are plugged. Several spots of dried blood on the ground. What do you want to do?
Are you talking?
Oh, you're still
Oh,
thinking.
no.
It's
it's not gonna stop.
All right, there we go.
There we
Going
go.
We're
first
gonna
on
take a
initiative.
mulligan on this one.
Going first on initiative is great until you realize, oh shit, I have to realize what I'm doing first. I think what's gonna happen is I'm going to... How does this work? I don't think I've ever actually done this. Equal to 5 times your proficiency bonus. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna step over here 5 feet or 10 feet. I'm gonna use my bonus action to give myself a rabbit hop, which is this move. You can jump 5 feet, 5 times proficiency bonus, which is 15, with no opportunity attacks. I didn't
Beautiful.
realize that
Rabbits
it
are
had a...
cool.
I didn't realize that it had a cost associated to it, but that's okay.
That's a cute little ability.
And then I'm gonna run another. So it's 10 feet, so I get another like 20 total. I'm gonna run in line over here and just like skid to a stop, and seeing that Tobias is grabbed, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire right here-ish on the worm. Also, do I have to like roll perception to see what I can see naturally? If I can see the token now that I've like moved?
Yeah, no, I think standing here, you can see that there are like this worm, where this head is, its body like goes into the ground, and it's kind of like ripping up the ground as it pulls Tobias. You can also see another one of these heads seeming to float out of the ground to the southwest of you. And I think you can see another one like in
where I
the-
started, there was one over here to the
Yeah,
east.
So
as
you're
I'm
spotting
jumping
several
past
of these.
everyone-
Yeah, you're spotting several of these heads that seem to be just kind of like floating out of the ground.
Yeah. As I'm jumping past everyone, I'll cast the spell in an effort to keep it obvious and keep it seen. And I'll shout down like, "Worms coming left and right. Look out!"
What?
As well.
And I will say
Worst in the firelight.
there is the smell of decay and like the metallic smell of blood in this room.
Very cool. Yeah, if the worm wants to make a dex save,
He failed. What color is your light?
I get to choose, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's blue.
When that happens, do any of the other heads light up too?
No.
Oh.
Oh, worm.
Okay, that's what I figured. I at least wanted the one that had Tobias to be a little bit more obvious. Oh man, this is gonna suck for spell conservation. But okay, I think I'm good. Action, bonus action, movement, we're good.
And then as a action before Sully goes,
Oh no.
Illegal.
Tobias is dragged deeper into the cave,
What?
earth ripping up apart.
What?
Really high initiative.
Sully, it is your turn. That was a legendary action.
God.
What the fuck?
I was just in range.
Yo, if it's about to waste legendary actions on pulling our friend away,
I wouldn't call it wasting.
I know, but it's better than it like murking us.
So Buster has told us that we have 2 more heads on either side of us, right?
Yeah, and Sully, you can see these like in the dim light here. Or with your dark vision.
Sully's gonna turn to the group and be like, "What do you guys think I should do?
What?
You need to go poo?
What do you guys think I should do? Which head should I go for?"
Buster's just up in front going,
So Sully's like,
How do you tell how
Good
much
action.
distance is between?
Oh gosh, why are we doing a
You can
party?
use the measurement tool on the left-hand side. It's like under the hourglass. It's like a little ruler. You can use to measure.
Okay. That's 35 feet.
oh no,
and
you're
that's
short.
45 feet. I feel like I should move. Fuck. I feel like I'm gonna move up towards Now I have to measure again. I'm sorry, this is taking me so long.
No,
okay.
The square.
Yeah, the measuring takes a little bit to get used to.
you can also like if you hold was it Q and like click on your token, you can drag out and it'll like show you distance. as
Okay.
You just have to hold Q down while you do it.
Technology.
Really?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
We're doing little
Oops.
roll 20 lessons here.
What?
it's cool.
I pick up and drag my token and then right click and it'll give you like the ruler for one
Mhm.
movement. It's the same thing instead of
Yeah.
like putting down a movement with the Qs.
Mm,
That's what I do.
Ooh, within 60 feet. I also have fairy fire, right?
Mhm.
Where's my fucking thing at?
your paladin spells? Oh, you might
Yeah.
as Oath of Redemption.
Yep.
But I don't.
I do. So
You-
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
cast it on the other head, the one that's to the bottom left of me.
Okay. Okay. It fails. What color are you lighting it up?
Orange.
Buster, what does yours look like? I kind of want to like explore the difference of these two fairy fires coming from two very different people.
Good question. You know how when somebody is in, like, say there's a doorway and you're in a room full of shadow and the other room past the doorway is fully lit and somebody stands in that doorway, they become fully backlit. The backlighting effect, the like halo effect around them, is the blue that shows up. Like it becomes like an intense contrast.
Okay.
So it's as if something really, really bright is behind them, but the only thing showing is the difference of like the magical energy outlining them.
Right. And what color did you say, Sully?
Orange.
Okay, that's what I thought. And what does your fairy fire look like?
I think it looks like fire, but maybe more translucent than fire. And sparkly. I like my things to be sparkly.
Right. So we kind of see these sparkly, translucent flames lighting up one of the heads. This is it. Make them actually shed right 10-foot range. All right. Let me do this actually. All right. Anything else, Sully?
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Rosemary.
Okay. Does anyone remember if I action surged in the last fight?
You didn't.
I did not.
No, I might have watched it again.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, I mean, I don't get why they're dancing. So I already measured out that I can dash. Oop, it opened a thing. I didn't mean to drop it there. To here with 55 feet. And then I'd like to action surge. And John, I have a stupid question.
Okay.
Disarming strike makes them drop a thing of my choice. Would I be able to make it drop to bias?
Will you pop out
Dang
the
it.
text of disarming strike for us?
Sam has been
Right.
really reaching with disarming strike.
I
This whole
have.
campaign.
I truly have.
One item of your choice that it's holding.
Is Tobias an item?
I mean,
Tobias is not
this
an
thing,
item.
to this thing, he is a food item.
Okay, if he was a corpse, I would agree with you that he is just
Play
like
dead.
an object flopping around. But currently, he is a
What if he was unconscious? Would he then
It's
be an
okay.
item?
It's okay. You can let me be. It's fine.
Okay, well, I'm still
Can
gonna...
you fit him in your backpack?
If you fold him enough. Alright, I'm just gonna swing. Can I swing twice?
Yep.
Okay,
I guess
dope.
so.
There it is. You knew.
What happens on a natural one?
Oh.
Yeah, John, what fucked up thing happens on a nat 1?
Rosemary, as you are, let me see real quick.
That's good damage too, man. Good roll.
Yep.
As
Thank you.
you are like going to swing, you see like your eye catches far in the distance, like in the farthest reaches of your vision, like way back here, you see a little glowing fairy buzzing around, like a ghostly fairy, like one of these kind of like spirits that like weird spirits that follow you around. And it kind of like seeing that, I think, is like what causes you to miss this attack, giving the creature time to move out of the way. As you hesitate.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and swing again, but I feel like she's distracted. And John, is it okay if I give myself disadvantage on this?
If you'd like.
But you technically have advantage.
I do. Oh my god! Wait, I might not get a nat 1. I had advantage.
Oh yeah.
The effect of the nat one still happens, but you do.
Oh
have
yeah, because fairy
advantage.
fire.
Well, no, I might not have rolled a nat 1 because I didn't roll at advantage. I rolled normal.
Okay.
Too late now.
Listen, I'm just gonna roll it normal because advantage and disadvantage
fine.
cancel out.
Ooh.
Hey.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I probably should have taken the sword thing off because that's just on a crit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So ignore that. 4
That's fine,
necrotic.
Okay.
And I think it still put it on there anyway. 13 damage.
All right. As you slice your sword through this creature, you kind of like see this like thick blood begin like pouring from the wound that you slice into it, and it turns like angry, void, dark eyes towards you.
We don't like that. Also, I forgot to, so I'm gonna do it at the end of my turn. I'm going to hex it.
Okay.
I'm real good at this, guys.
You can't hex it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hex is a bonus action.
Yeah, but it's only one. You have one time per day, or is it proficiency bonus?
Oh shit! You know what? I think it might be.
I watched it again. You used hex last battle.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You hexed the big man.
Yeah.
I did hex the big man. I don't. There it is. Yep. It's long rest. Okay. Wait, no. Yes. I can read.
okay.
I'm sorry.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Keeps us honest.
I'm just honest. While I'm in its mouth, it's fine.
Much appreciate. I was gonna give it disadvantage on strength. So
I know you are. I know. It's okay. Look, obviously,
This is more fun.
It's not a big deal.
All right. So Tobias, actually before your turn, it's going to use another legendary action.
Oh my god.
Oh, is it gonna move away again? John, is it gonna try and move away?
No.
Oh, damn it.
The ground beside you suddenly bursts open, Tobias.
Another little guy.
Oh my
as
gosh.
Fake.
Another one of these heads comes out and attempts to bite you.
All right.
Oh, they don't share well.
And this thing is going like right for the top of your head as it comes out, but you just managed to avoid it, so it like scuffs its like head across the top of your head. It is now your turn.
It gave you a little forehead kiss.
Well, after I get over the initial shock of, oh shit, I collect myself and say, Busta's never gonna let me live this down, and Rosemary's never gonna let me live it down either. And then, immediately, I Misty Ward right here, teleport right out of its mouth, and I'm ghostly and translucent, and I have resistance against all damage until my next turn.
I'm glad you're behind Rosemary and she cannot see you as a ghost.
It's probably good. And I'm gonna say, Sully, Rosemary, please just beat the shit out of this thing. And I'm gonna use my last 3 sorcery points, and I'm going to twin haste on both of you. And your shadows come up and wrap around you and like start helping you.
Oh hell yeah.
So that's what gives you like the extra attack, the extra AC, and it helps you move faster. That's my version of haste.
So I get to hit 3 times then instead of twice?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Pop out the spell.
And
Yeah,
you get
can
to
you
run
pop-
faster.
Yeah.
Move
'Cause
double speed to get an extra action attack. Sorry,
You get
single
plus 2
attack,
AC.
movement, or something.
Advantage on dex throws,
saves.
dex saves, and you get an extra action each turn, which basically is only like a weapon attack. Oh, is a weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. It also doubles your movement. So you have 60
Alright.
feet of movement to get around to hit the shit out of these things.
Man,
My AC just went up to 23.
Yes.
With
And
haste,
and keep an idea of your AC too.
I just realized with haste I would have 90 move.
Holy shit.
Insane.
All right. Is that your turn,
So-
Spice?
Um,
Go ahead.
Do I change my AC to 20 then?
Well,
No, yours would go up to. What's
Well,
yours at right now?
18.
Hers is 18.
Yeah, so it'd go up to 20 while we
Yes.
have haste on us.
You should also update your display name to at least like the 18 AC. That's your default. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes.
I just put mine at 23 because I won't remember otherwise.
That's fine.
I forget
Beautiful.
how to do that.
And that is my action and my bonus action. And I'm actually just gonna stay right there in the middle.
Olin.
Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna go here-ish. Hold on. Is that? Can I make that shot, or would I have to move one over? Do you think? To the bottom right.
Yeah, as long as one corner of your square can hit one corner of its square.
Okay. I'm going to. I think Olin will.
I think it will have a little cover from that angle, but like half
Okay.
cover.
Yeah, that's fine. I can move over one as well. Could move over here. Get a better shot.
No worries.
Let's see here. I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't really have that much to do right now. Not yet, at least. So I think I'm just gonna take a shot at each of these tentacles to kind of gauge where we're at.
Okay.
I will Planar Warrior bonus action. Longbow. This will be on the left one, which means no, that'll be on the right one because the other one had I have advantage. Does it 11 hit?
Wait, the right one?
That's on the right one, yeah.
The one down to the bottom right, or the one that's like
The bottom right.
Here? Okay. 11 does not hit.
Okay. And so I will roll on the left one, the one with Fairy Fire, in the bottom left. $24.
That'll hit.
Okay, and it takes 19 force damage.
Shit. Yeah, you kind of like shoot one arrow at one head, causing it to like, you don't hit it, but it backs down a little bit. Turning around, snapping another arrow towards the one with the fairy fire, and yeah, you shatter a cheek off of this creature's face.
Nice.
And it looks bloodied.
Good. That's what I wanted to gauge. Wish I would have hit the other one and could have figured out the numbers, like a little number goblin, but that feels good.
Buster.
Here again.
Before your turn,
No, never mind. Oh no.
this
Okay.
fairy fire one beside Rosemary suddenly pulls into the ground.
Oh, I'm gonna do an opportunity attack.
You cannot.
It's moving away from me, and I have Sentinel. Even if it disengages, I get to swing at it. I learned this the hard way as a rogue.
It's not disengaging. It's using a special ability.
But it's leaving my threatened area.
It's a worm in its shit. It might not be leaving your threatened area, it might just be underground.
It's true.
But then it's out of my threatened area.
You could hit it, you just gotta.
You do have Sentinel.
Aerate the ground.
This ability, I got this particular ability from like an outside source, and it doesn't actually.
I don't have to do the thing. I will just fight to do every little thing that I can.
No, I appreciate that. I think with this ability, it does not provoke attacks of opportunities.
Okay.
It's like pulls into the ground.
Next thing.
before you can like.
I
get a
was-
good hit on it.
Honestly hoping it would try and pull away on its last legendary action, because then my sentinel thing would have gone off. But it's okay.
No, its pull action has to actually have somebody in its grip to do. Buster.
Mhm.
Oh wait. I think I have 2 busters on my thing. Yep, I didn't clean that up. It's actually
You skipped Thorn, I think, also.
no, Thorn is last.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
understand.
I think it's Worm's turn.
It's Worm turn.
Turn.
Worm time. It's time to worm.
I thought you were saying the worm disappears, therefore Buster, you're gonna get attacked by a worm. I didn't realize that was my turn.
Yeah, that's my bad. You hear. Oh, actually, no, you don't hear anything. Your ears are clogged.
Yeah.
Okay. So. You see several of these heads shifting through the dirt, coming towards the center where the party is. Head that is underground cannot do anything. This one is going to be a bite towards you, Rosemary. I'll make these attacks so you guys can actually see them, but that's an 18 to hit, which I believe will miss you.
Misses, yay!
This attack is going to be versus Olin.
Huh?
Hell yeah!
Now 1.
Let's go.
Hey, what's the
Uh,
Vanisher's bad backstory that happens on his nat 1?
Oh yeah, what do we see here? What
He-
what do we as the audience see?
His throat gets a little. Everywhere for about 5 seconds remembers something and then immediately forgets it.
Damn, he's rolling like boo boo.
Good.
Oh, that's actually not taking his full bonuses. And
What?
I'm sorry. +8.
Oh, yeah,
is
it
not
is,
full
yeah, it is.
bonuses.
for some reason, I thought that second roll was an 8, and it was only adding 4, but I was reading it wrong. No, that is the full bonus. So that's that bite. That's the one. God damn. So that's 3 attacks. Not one of them hits.
I mean, I have a +8 to hit. Not that hard to get.
I have a +7.
Yeah,
it's
it's
reasonable.
not hard to get to a +8.
Yeah, but it's a worm, okay?
That's all his
Hey,
legendary action.
At the end of the day, we're all a worm.
True.
Sorry.
Would you love me if I was a worm?
No,
I would love you even if you were a worm.
way too high maintenance.
Worms? Worms are so low maintenance. You put them in some dirt and they're happy, man.
You gotta keep the dirt the right moisture levels and everything, though.
Damn, they be worming around in that shit though.
Oh my God, Thorn.
Thorn's having a bad time.
Thorn, what are you doing?
Thorn shoots
Does
a
2 damage.
a crossbow bolt into the one closest to Buster.
Oh wait, a 6 hit? Oh no,
No, with the 15.
or 21 because she had advantage.
Oh, that's true.
They have an
Never mind.
they have an armor gap, so they can hit them below 10 and above 15.
I actually love that idea.
It's like a really
Uh,
funny concept.
I think there's a system that I was reading that had a concept. Something like that.
It's the boob window.
Well, it's
in-
kind of like
in the heavy armor.
you know how when like someone who's really experienced goes up against someone who's like has no experience at all, the person with no experience might still get a hit in because they're so like untrained. That's like
They
you roll a
don't
2.
know.
That's such a bad swing. They didn't know how to block it.
Yeah, they weren't expecting the absolute goofball energy.
All right, Buster.
Good question.
Whack 'em. like we're playing whack-a-mole right now with these things.
We are a little bit. Buster pulls out his Glock.
I'm going to. Thing is, the one that grabbed Tobias is gone. The one that's on me, I guess I'm going to toll the dead, I suppose. That's how it has, yeah, it has taken damage. Well,
Yeah, 18.
okay.
How
Nothing
wise is this thing?
Don't
Not,
worry about it.
not wise.
So it doesn't resist your spell. Anything else?
It does. What? I think I'm gonna hold off on
Oh no.
this ability. Yeah, that's an action anyway. I'm just gonna hold tight. End of my turn. Holding off worm.
Okay. As a legendary action.
How many legendary actions?
I hate
Oh,
this
I forgot.
legendary action bullshit.
He's got so many legendary actions.
Got a lot of heads.
Yeah, how many does he have?
What is this circle around it? This is freaking me out.
That's
That's
fire.
the fairy
Dim light.
fire.
That's the fairy
Oh,
fire.
is it? Okay. Oof.
Woof.
Yeah.
That's the heck zone.
It pops up and is going to take a bite out of Olin.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah.
And that is a critical hit.
Silvery barbs.
Fun.
I see.
Just
Go
about to
ahead.
tell you,
You
your
wanna-
spell's not allowed.
If you want to use your spell slots, feel free.
I know.
I don't want to.
Oh,
I hate
it's
it
if
so
it was
much.
if it wasn't Olin, I wouldn't have done it.
Good to know.
It, and he's hurt right now.
That's true.
I just bugged out. Roll 20.
All right, double nat 20. Here it comes.
Right.
I'll just hang up my character sheet. I'll just go. I'll leave this. I'll leave the stream on, and that's
just
it.
walk away. Thanks,
I'll go find
guys,
something
this is
else
great.
to do.
Reroll the d20 and use the roll. Cool.
Yeah.
Nat 1. Here it comes.
Sorry, I had to reload. Roll 20. Technical issues. You get 25.
I mean, it hits, but
least it wasn't a
it's not
critical.
Not a crit, baby.
You are
I'm
going
glad
to
it wasn't a critical.
Yeah.
take 15 piercing damage.
Woof.
I'm gonna use my reaction, rebuke the violent.
Oh, what does that do?
This.
15 minus 4.
Oh. To make a wisdom saving throw and failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
That's cool.
Wow.
What a
What is
cool,
That's
cool
awesome.
channel divinity.
God, it's fucking sick.
It
Jesus
failed.
And it-
Christ.
Let's go.
Free 15 radiance. Fuck yeah.
And hasn't this one already taken damage?
Yeah, it looks rough. It looks real rough. What does it look like when you use this ability?
I hadn't thought that far ahead.
That's fine. If you want to describe it, you can. You don't have to.
I don't even know how.
Okay.
What would that even look like?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say for now, radiant energy comes backlashing out of this attack. striking the creature, kind of like cracking it along, blood seeping from the cracks along its long neck. Oh fuck.
Am I still grappled?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Buster. We didn't do your turn yet.
No, we did.
We did. Okay, just
I
kidding.
told the dead. It
Oh, that's right.
saves.
Sully, it is your turn.
Okay. And the one that just got hit is the one with the blue on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to move up and attack this guy with
advantage.
my maul with advantage, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
13 bludgeon.
That'll hit. You bring your maul down on top of it, shattering the skull, the long neck falling limply, and beginning to like. It almost begins to like immediately start like melting a little bit, into like this sludgy substance. You still? Oh yeah. What else do you want to do?
That's
still have-
it.
No, you still have.
Oh,
So
I
you
still
still-
have another attack,
you still
don't
have
I?
two
I have,
attacks.
Two other
I have
attacks.
two other
other.
attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
let's
you're-
do this again.
You're moving double speed right now, so
Yeah.
this one is dead.
Can I move back over to the orange one now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna attack that one.
Wait. Do I see? I see three maul attacks.
Yeah, haste.
Okay, you're just rolling both of them at the same time. I see. Okay, so the 21 will hit, and so will the 25. So both of these attacks will hit.
Dang.
You said this one was
26
bloodied
damage.
already, right? From my
This one is not bloodied. Are you? Do you
longbow?
want to?
attack.
No, you. That was the one that just died. That you hit with the longbow attack.
No, he hit orange with the longbow. I hit.
I meant
blue.
to hit the orange one.
Oh.
It had the advantage.
Oh, I thought you did hit the blue one too.
Hey,
He missed on one and hit on the other.
I missed on the one in the bottom right, and I meant to
Yeah.
aim at the bottom left. I mean, it is what it is. Damage.
Yeah, I
went
mean
up.
the damage averages out. Like either that
Yeah,
one would
yeah, it
have
doesn't
taken
really
a second
matter.
attack here, and this one would have taken less.
I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same page.
I got you. Yeah, I definitely misunderstood you. This one is now bloodied as you smash your maul into it a couple more times. It looks pretty rough, and it like you can like feel the vibration in your like the plugs in your ear. Like you can't hear what it's doing, but you can hear that it's loud. You can feel the vibration in the ground. This thing is screaming. Did you want to divine smite at all, Sully? Just to remind you that you do have that ability.
Sure.
You doing a level 1 or a level 2?
Level 1.
Okay.
I just click it, right?
I think so. Oh, no.
Oh,
On your, if you look under your attacks, under like the global damage modifier, I think you can just click that divine smite button there.
Oh, that's helpful.
this isn't a fiend, right?
I clicked it and nothing happened.
Or
Um,
undead.
I clicked
You'll
it
just have
again
to-
and nothing happened.
Yeah, that's, I guess it only works if you like have it checked beforehand. You can just like roll 2d8.
Okay.
So this is not undead.
Or a fiend.
This is not undead or a fiend, no.
Damn.
False Hydra is an aberration.
Freaking, I knew it was an aberration. Freaking stinking.
I rolled a now one.
It's okay.
It doesn't count on
It's damage.
damage die.
Okay.
It's just the d20s.
All right, so the creature is not dead, but like it does have like crystals forming it on it now from your divine smite and like being struck by your maul. It looks very rough. Rosemary.
Okay. Okay. John, can you ping again where I saw the ghost?
Yeah.
Ghost.
Dead guy. Whoa.
Oh, that's
Hold on.
fucking far.
What is that? E of die? I don't want the E of die up there.
I just see F S.
What could it be?
FS,
No,
E of
I will
die.
say you also
Beef
see what
of dies.
looks like several bodies in the corner over there. You can barely make
Well,
them out
yeah,
from
there's dead bodies. That's where the ghost is.
My people.
Okay, I don't want to get any closer to the ghost, but I also don't want to look at it. So I'm going to do this and have my back to it so I can't see it. And if I can't see it, it doesn't exist.
That makes sense.
And I'm gonna swing at this thing 3 times. Not at advantage. Sorry. 24.
That hits.
I'm just gonna roll all 3.
Oh.
And
Oh,
the
very
health
hit.
thing is only on a crit, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
because it puts it on every single one.
So many dice.
I miss playing a fighter.
35.
They'd be smacking.
That's a
Just
lot. Yeah, you
constant dependable damage for free.
slicing into this thing, just like huge gashes of blood pouring out of them. This thing also looks bloodied.
All right, more than 35 HP. And I think that's all I can do. That was all 3 of my things.
Cool.
I'm still feeling good hit points wise.
Tobias, before you go,
Okay.
this head is going to move over here
Ooh,
and attack you.
hey, buddy.
Attack me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone else have Sentinel?
It's gonna be an 18.
Sure, I'll take it. I also have resistance to all damage, so
Cool.
Remember, you have concentration to hold on haste.
Yep.
Also,
Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that.
it's okay. It's okay this time.
You can ignore the 8, but you will take 15 piercing damage and you are grappled.
I'm gonna use Rebuke the Violent again.
I don't know if you can.
You
'Cause
can use
it's-
your channel divinity. How many channel divinities do you have at this level? 2? Do you have 2?
I think it's,
should be
Where do I find that at?
times equal to your proficiency bonus.
No, if it's times my proficiency bonus, then
It's
I have
not.
3.
differently. You get like X amount per. I think 6 is when you get 2.
Concentration
Okay.
saves.
Never mind then. I'm not gonna do it. I can't.
She
Do
tries,
I
though.
take 7 damage or 8 damage for half?
Round down, so you take 7.
7. Okay.
We still are hasted.
Man, you guys are doing great.
Yeah. I would have used my inspiration if I'd failed that because we can't have y'all out of the fight for a
For
round.
an entire turn, yeah.
It is now your turn, Tobias.
I'm grappled. You said.
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay.
like bit into your shoulder.
And it
Ah.
really likes him.
Okay. Well, even knowing that it's bit in my shoulder, I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast or a Dread Spear at this one, and then this one. So the first one is at advantage.
So it evens out since you have disadvantage shooting ranged.
Oh, is that how it is?
You're in
Because
melee.
something's in melee range of you. Yeah.
And I have elven accuracy. What does that do?
Advantage doesn't stack. It just evens out.
You don't get the 3 boosts. You don't get to roll with advantage because you disadvantage and the advantage.
So it's just normal roll.
Mhm.
Just a normal.
Oh,
Damn,
29.
that'll hit.
8 force damage.
Damn, 29.
Don't bother with the Dread's Curse. I don't know why that's on.
Well, 8 is exactly what you need to destroy this particular head as it explodes from the magic of your spear slamming into it.
And then I'm gonna look at the thing that has me on the head, and I'm gonna try to take a Dread Spear and throw it in its face at disadvantage. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean, you can do worse than rolling at disadvantage with a plus 11.
28.
Jesus fucking
Dang.
Christ. At 28, at 29. Yeah, that hits.
Five
You know
force
what I would
damage.
get? Rolling at disadvantage, I'd get double nat ones.
Your character just dies.
Yeah,
I
so
am
you kind of
the
like
worst.
it cracks a little bit as your dread spear slams into it. Anything else, Tobias?
No, that is all at this time because I'm grappled, which means my movement is 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then yeah, that's everything I got. Oh, and a little help here, please.
What?
As a legendary action.
Why do you want kelp? Does it... Oh, nope. It moves past me! Oh, but it doesn't leave my range.
Still in your range.
Wait.
Yeah, the reel ability, y'all can do attack of opportunities when it is reeling. So Olin, you'd get an attack opportunity
Okay.
here, and Rosemary, if it reels him further, you would get an attack of opportunity.
All right, I'll
And I'd
give,
stop it.
give it a little smack, just for fun. 16.
That hits.
Let's go. 8 damage. 8 piercing.
That's better than the dagger.
Yeah, it is. I'll take it.
All right, Olin.
All right, I pull out my Glock. I'm gonna shoot. Can I? I can shoot. Well, I can move over and not have to shoot through Tobias. Let me do. I'm gonna move over here. Is that like 15 feet? Oh, I see a little sneaky boy in the back. I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Okay.
Oh
One that
god, I
has-
just saw the thing in the back.
The one that has Tobias grappled. Yeah, it's hanging out back there.
Little guy.
So I'm going to use bonus action to Planar Warrior, and then shot number 1. 22.
That hits.
That will be 14 force damage.
Nice.
And then a second shot.
Does Planar Warrior cover all the attacks you
12.
make in turn?
Piercing damage. No, just the first hit.
Oh.
But you can use it every turn.
Cool.
So 14 focus. I was going to say focus damage. 14 force damage and 12 piercing damage.
It's not actually the bloody part. It's the bloody part. Yeah, it's bloodied.
I try and get Sully and Buster's attention.
We're so serious. Yeah,
In
this is how our
perfect
characters
dance
will be. Like,
episode.
I'm just hanging out in its mouth. They're all like, "Hey, look at that!"
Yeah, I shot it twice.
All right.
Olin's 10.
Let's go. So I'm gonna do some
Glad we rolled
movement
really
here.
well with an initiative this time around.
Yeah, me too. Thorn in the back. Oh, I saw that. He's sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone from my view.
What the heck?
Okay, I see of dies.
Oh, I don't see anything anymore. Sad. I miss my E of dice.
I mean, we were already told what it was.
Yeah. An E of dice.
Yes.
The beef of dice. We did it.
Yes.
All right. So I'm doing some movements here.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's the thing I've been seeing this whole
Some of
time.
Yeah,
you,
me too.
some
Oh
of you
my
now
gosh.
see this
We're just
large
talking-
form, one of these heads, much larger than the rest. A form that seems to be like a mash of flesh and limbs, and you can kind of like see several tendrils coming off of it, digging into the ground. Yeah, as it kind of like looks at you, its mouth similar to the smaller heads, a black void, its head similar voids, and you can kind of like hear the trembling of the ground, or feel the trembling of the ground, I should say.
Gee, wonder what everybody's looking at.
So let's do some bite attacks.
Just casually.
Tobias.
No, I'm not
That's
gonna use
against me?
my reaction on it.
Doesn't your reaction always keep them in place? Doesn't it make their speed 0 the entire time?
Wait, does it?
Mhm.
I thought
If
so.
you hit him with a
Oh,
sentinel attack.
fuck yeah! Then I'm gonna do that. It's the bloodied one that has him in its mouth, right?
Yeah.
I'm also gonna shield.
They still ran the attack though, so you still get to sentinel attack it.
Please ignore advantage. I do not know why it keeps turning on. Does a 26 hit it?
26 does hit. You're going to take 13 damage from the attack itself, Tobias.
I use shield.
Okay.
It takes 8 damage.
Beautiful.
And it cannot move.
Noted. The head beside you, Rosemary, like turns and like tries to grab the top of Tobias's head as he's like grabbed by this other one.
I really do not like Tobias.
Man, I've seen
Well,
this
I'm
one
grabbed by
before.
another one. Wait,
Oh,
what?
I wonder.
It tried to, it missed.
Oh, okay.
Was Tobias rude to the gravekeeper dude?
I thought
think
Tobias
any
was
of
one of
those
the nice ones.
Not really.
Yeah, I think it was.
I
it's
gave him
okay.
3 gold. What else does he want?
Yeah, if anyone can be seen as rude, it's probably me. I kind of gave him a little bit of sass as we were. No, that was the other dude. Nail, the dude in the mask, the other soldier, the cop.
Pike.
I was
The
sassing
cap.
him. Pike, that's what it was. Pike,
Nail.
Sharp, whatever the fuck.
Thorn and nail.
Short, sharp name, Pike.
Okay. Beautiful. So before Thorn can go, he's going to use his last legendary action.
Did she not move last turn?
She didn't move. She just stood there and took shots with her crossbow.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she moved-
Also,
She moved a little bit up, but not much.
she's the very last.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much fight happens between 20th initiative and second.
Another head bursts from the ground beside Tobias.
God, they really do not like you.
Nope.
So, not it. So it tries to bite, misses. It's gonna be Thorn's turn.
Why are you trying to kill me?
Gosh, they really don't like you.
Tobias has got
What?
something in his brain.
They
won't.
really don't like you.
Thorn moves up. Why
have to use more resources for this. Dang.
I'm trying
you
to
s-
help
you
my guy.
Thorn attacks the one just under you, Rosemary,
I just wave at Thorn, being like,
and hits with both attacks.
"What are you doing?"
A
12.
12 hit?
It's 12. We've solved
Oh my god.
Thorn has advantage on these attacks.
Why does
Oh,
Thorn
she
have
does.
advantage? What is
Uh,
it. Too angry to live.
she? Too angry to live. She's raging.
She fires two. You can kind of see her focus in. Fires two of these shots at this head and kills it.
Oh my god.
Pog.
Alright.
And it's gonna be back at the top of the round. Buster.
So looking at these things, it doesn't look like they have eyes, correct?
Yeah, they have like
sunken holes.
sunken. It's like darkness, like a literal void. Like when you shine light on it, it's like sucked up.
It's
Like
Vanta Black.
Vanta Black.
So it's like, would it be a leap of logic to figure out that they don't have vision? Would it be like tremor sense, kind of what they're
Give me
dealing with, because they don't have sight?
Give me an insight check.
I would love to, actually. Fuck. A 11.
I would say it's hard to tell. Like the creatures do seem to be like looking towards like whoever they're attacking, and they kind of like react and look at things, look towards things anyway. But it's hard to see like what they're focusing on.
Purely based on the way that they're worms and they don't have eyes. This is what I was gonna do anyway, but I'm going to use my bonus action to give myself steps of the night, because I'm assuming this is a dark cave, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Cool. So I now have a flight speed. I'm just gonna walk 5 feet up. I don't know why my roll 20 is lagging so hard, but we're gonna go roughly here-ish, 25 feet away and 5 feet up. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay. And I'm going to use my action to toll the dead on this one right here to the north that's got Tobias in his mouth.
Okay.
So wisdom save on that.
Fails.
Ooh. 17 necrotic.
It's another head.
That's the one-
Turns
How high am I up when that happens? Or am I like on the ground?
yeah, it's pretty much just dragging you. Like you're a couple inches off the ground when it's pulling you, so it's not like you fall far. Beautiful.
That is the end of my turn.
It is going to take a little bite attack. That's against Tobias. That's the one right beside him. With the 17, it fails to hit
Does
him.
Not like
You
you.
have some ISACs. Generally.
Should have gone after me.
True.
Keep that in mind for the next combat.
Sully.
I'm gonna move here and attack this guy.
Oh, this is going to be a much more threatening fight. So I realize now that you guys. All right, cool.
Missed.
A natural 1.
Is that what you want?
As you miss, you feel like You miss because there's like this sensation on your hand twitching as you like hear the voice coming from your hand.
Does she hear the voice coming from her hand?
Yeah, I have earbuds in.
Oh, that's
We all have
true.
earbuds. Can it talk in her
We got our
brain?
AirPods.
But
in.
yeah, you hear this voice like as it speaks, like you can feel the vibration, but you hear it in your mind.
I actually
Okay.
have Galaxy buds, but that's okay.
Hipster.
It just says, oh, let me look at your thing real quick. But it does its normal. It's like, kill them. Stop missing. Hit them. Kill them. Drink their blood. And hold on. I need you. Okay, it's not gonna do it yet, actually. But the voice says, "If you don't get me blood soon, I'll take it for myself."
What do you? This is bullshit. I've already killed something.
You're just talking to your hand.
What's she saying?
What is she doing?
Kill more.
Exactly.
I'm trying.
You can go ahead and give me your other attacks.
I'm just gonna swing again.
Alright.
Now
I
what
mean-
is? Finally.
Yeah, your maul slams into it.
Do I still have haste? I get another
Yeah.
attack?
Mhm.
Oh shit.
You have it for a minute. So
All
10
right.
rounds.
That's 25 bludgeoning damage.
It is bloodied. Beautiful. You slam your hammer a couple of times into it. Creature, excuse me, like has cracks all along, blood seeping out. You're like when you hit it one time, there's like blood splatters out, landing on you, and you see like the little tongue come out of your hand to like lick some blood off the back of your palm before moving back.
I love it.
What that hand? Damn, what that hand do?
Damn, hand got hands.
Damn, hand got hands.
Rosemary.
Before I go. No, it's not doing anything? Okay.
Before you go, got the message from Jay.
Yep.
Where? I think it's. I thought there was one more. Head underground. Yeah. Before you go,
He's lost his head.
this head is actually going to burrow into the ground.
And
What
there's
a
no
coward.
attacks on that.
What a coward.
Oh, it didn't have Tobias, so it couldn't. Okay.
That one didn't have me, yeah.
So Rosemary, what would you like to do?
Okay, I turn around. Do I still see the ghost over there?
No, it's disappeared.
Okay. Okay. You know, not ideal. It's kind of like a spider in your room. You're uncomfortable when you see it. You're more uncomfortable when you can't. But, I'm gonna turn back to the group. Gosh, guys, there's a real big one. I'm gonna go hit it now, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna... I've got so much movement speed, but I'll double check. Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh,
Here
God.
we go.
You can see Thorn shaking her head and saying something, but you cannot hear it.
Can I try and read her lips?
Give me a perception check.
Oh god, I can't wait
I
to
wouldn't
see how
go for
botched this is.
observant.
The one time you don't take observant.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
You can't catch it all, but you hear the word idiots. Like it's like part of it.
That tracks. That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I'd be offended if I could hear the rest of it. And I'm gonna run up and hit 3 times.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool.
What else
That
am I
happens
supposed
eventually.
to do?
No.
Oh my god!
I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Right before you
Ooh.
hit that like
You're on
ghost you could
information, by
not
the way.
see,
Just
there's, like,
FYI.
this little ghost, little small winged ghost floats up between you and the Hydra, like pointing over towards the pile of bodies.
I mean,
Okay.
Rosemary screams, and I don't know if this is a scream loud enough or high pitched enough for them to hear it. But it's a scream. Her whole soul leaves her body in this instance.
Oh boy.
Why is it pointing towards the bodies? Why did it have to be the first attack?
And then it points and then like vanishes.
Okay, it left.
Seems to be gone. You don't see it.
Oh my god, it's possessing the Hydra! Alright, I'm going to...
Midwesterners, man.
Gosh, I'm just gonna try and swing twice more because now this thing has a ghost in it, and I really don't like it. Why is it pointing at the bodies? John, why is it pointing at the bodies?
Well, join.
24 will hit.
Hop on in.
Both of those attacks will hit.
26 damage.
Beautiful. Slicing into it, chopping at flesh.
I'm gonna get that ghost out of ya! This thing doesn't have legs, does it? I know it's a really dumb question.
It has like 6 legs in various angles and stuff coming out of its bodies, but it's mostly just like gliding on the ground.
Okay, so probably cannot trip it.
Yeah, you don't think you'd be able to trip this particular creature.
Okay.
Yeah, Tobias.
I am going to take my movement. Wait, why am I? I'm gonna run up here and follow her. Why is it not working? I don't know how far that was. My roll 20 is being really slow.
It's 35 feet, I think. You just moved.
Was that 35 feet?
I think so, yeah.
Seeing this thing, I'm going to stay as far back as possible from it. And this is a question that I need to ask you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a Booming Blade because I have this. And it says it increases the melee attack by 10 feet. So I read that as if I can use the Booming Blade with it because it increases the melee attacks range. But I just want to make sure. I meant to ask you before that, but I'm sorry I did not to pause combat, but
Here.
What?
Sully can get up here, I just realized.
Yeah.
With the fast. I still
Yes.
I can't see the thing back there, so
I mean,
I'm in-
Rosemary pointed, swung sword, pointed, and
I'm just-
ran.
I'm at the perfect angle where the shadow is completely encompassing it behind this.
I
this
love it.
pillar.
If it makes you feel any better, I still
Yeah,
don't
'cause it
see it.
increases-
It's
it
still
doesn't
dark
increase
for me
the-
too.
Yeah.
it's like my shadow like moves forward and makes the strike. That's why
Yeah.
I assumed it would, but
That works.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and cast Gloom Ripper. 23.
That'll hit.
8 slashing damage and 3 thunder damage. And you just see like as I'm sprinting forward, I get to that last point, I plant my left foot, and my shadow itself like springs out from me and like takes my sword with me and slices the creature. And then just retreats back into me.
Nice.
And it is moving. It is its shadow is pulsing.
Beautiful. Is that all for your turn?
Yeah. I'm pretty much out of resources at this point.
The head, the injured one, pops up in front of you, Tobias. Yeah. Going for a bite. Misses.
Man.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay, well, there went my reaction.
Okay.
Owen.
That's me. Well, I don't know what everybody's so upset about, but I guess I'll run up there too with everybody.
Doop, doop, doop.
Oh, I see. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna run up right behind Tobias, and I am going to, having seen all the absolute nonsense going on, cast Protection from Evil and Good on my good friend Tobias.
Not bad.
I high five him.
Yeah, that's the cast. The
That's
high
how we
five.
do it. Like pure like Power Ranger, like anime, like.
Okay, so you have the thing has disadvantage on attacks against you, and you have advantage on Charm, Frighten, Possess if you get it, but you can't. So it doesn't matter. You can't be possessed, charmed, or frightened.
Perfect.
Oh man,
And-
Rosemary could use that.
Yeah.
That also protects Rosemary and Sully too.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it, but also because you're my best friend.
Yeah.
And then I don't think I have anything else I can do that would be relevant this turn. So, I look at it and I see it and I'm like, wow, that's wow, look at that. And then I take 5 feet back. That's all my movement.
Beautiful. The Vanisher. Reacts.
Come at me, bro.
I don't like that. It's
Does it
reaction.
move? That's all I care about. Does it move?
Nope.
I'm just trying to help this thing, honestly. It is possessed, it has a ghost living inside of it, and I need to get it out.
Gotta commit a little exorcism.
And what better for doing an exorcism than a sword covered in skulls?
True. Intimidate the ghost out of it.
Exactly.
Slowly, you see a head come flying, like
Oh, potty break.
toward. No.
She's gonna be so surprised when she gets back.
The most.
I'm glad I stepped back then. I can
It misses her.
take some pot shots at it at least.
This head going to attack. Do creatures see the spell? Protection from evil and good. Would it target him anyway? I think I'm gonna do this actually.
I mean, how intelligent is it?
Can it see at all?
Okay.
Doubling back to the tremor sense question.
The creature is going to try and attack Tobias again.
Okay.
15. 17.
It's a miss. 11. Disadvantage.
Oh, 11.
Even better.
Beautiful. So it will miss with that hit. As a bonus action, Is this its third round?
Yes.
I think only 2 since the head's been dead though.
No, wait, that's not a Hydra.
Okay, cool. Sorry, that's all its heads. Its arms like slick out with these claws that try and grab at you, slicing at you. Rosemary.
Yeah. Fuck me up, fam. Let me become a ghost too. Oh shit. Hey, you got a silvery barbs, buddy?
Did you say at level 6 I would get 2 of the reactions? Or is it level 7?
Silvery barbs.
I'd have to look at the paladin channel divinity thing.
On silvery barbs, just on the crit.
Thanks,
Little
friend.
Little miss can't be crit.
Okay.
Alright.
I need to get some adamantine armor.
Oh, some Mizium armor.
Make it so I can never be crit.
I got silvery barbs
Aha!
purely for the crits, so
Yeah, it definitely takes the edge off of the danger of a battle. Which is fine.
I mean, it does use up his reaction.
It does, and he's gonna use a
And a
spell
spell
slot
slot.
for it.
Yeah.
I have one more spell slot.
I am
so.
so sorry that I asked for it. I should have just taken the hit. I am full health.
I was gonna say.
I'm just scared.
Well, when I die this turn,
I am just big scared.
there's
No.
a ghost in that thing.
I mean, now I can't shield.
There's a
So
fucking-
if they
just-
hit me and you freeze for an entire round, then
Listen, then I deserve it. I get what I get, and I don't throw a fit.
I'm just saying. We chose in that moment.
All right, what's her bitch ass doing? I don't know why I'm being so rude.
She misses both those attacks.
She has advantage, right?
She does not have advantage on this one.
Oh,
Oh.
because it's not bloodied, maybe.
What gets advantage when things are bloodied?
Vampire.
So she shoots a couple of
Werewolf.
arrows towards the one fighting
That was what I
Sully,
was thinking.
but misses.
Well,
that is-
werewolves have pack tactics, don't they? So she'd get it no matter what.
Wait, she misses
long
it with
as
a
one of
14? John?
Mhm.
I thought it was 12.
No, she had advantage last time
She
when she rolled
advantage
a
last
12.
Okay.
Um,
I gotta do quick maths.
I think it's 15.
AC's 15. Yeah, probably.
Who's this again?
Boy.
Is this on me?
this is on Rosemary.
Yeah, alright.
Yep. Well, you saved from the
Fuck
first
me
time.
up,
so-
fam.
That's not that bad, honestly.
That's not bad.
You're gonna take 25 piercing damage.
And I'm
you-
grappled.
And you are grappled, yeah.
Well, honestly, at least you didn't get hit by both of them. That would have been bad.
That would have been, you know, pretty bad. Pretty friggin' bad. I don't know why my little thing isn't updating.
Buster.
Huh.
I'm gonna move up. Hereish, still floating about 5 feet off the ground with my little Totoro-esque bunny hops. I'm gonna shake a little bit of fairy fire right here. Dead center body mass of this fucko. I don't know if I can like aim some shenanigans to try and get both. I'm not trying to like gamer weasel my way into getting both, but hitting just
With a 20-foot cube, you could hit both.
I'd like to hit Worm Man.
Jeez.
Oh.
It's Pretty good.
Not just me.
Pretty good. So that blue backlight energy hits both of these lads.
Nice.
I think that's actually all I can do for the moment because that was actually a spell. Yeah. That's it. End of my turn. I'm still just standing up here in the sky.
Sully.
I'm obviously gonna attack the one that's next to me.
Do it.
And I still have haste, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All three attacks
Jesus.
hit. Are you using
Love
Divine
this
Smite on
here.
any of these?
Yum.
No.
Alright. It is still up, but it is bloody as you
37 points.
it's cracks all along its like head and neck. Blood pouring out.
So they like dissolve into goo when they die?
Yeah, when they die. It's almost like a thick, like viscous blood.
Excuse you. That's my water.
Alright. Anything else, Sully?
No.
Rosemary.
Okay. So, grapple. Do I have disadvantage on attack rolls?
No.
That's
Your movement's just
restrained,
0.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I always swap the two of them.
Mm.
Okay. Well. Listen, Tobias can handle the baby one that's almost dead. I'm gonna focus on the big one.
Good.
21. Yeah.
That'll hit.
So close. I can't wait till 19 is a crit for me.
All of those will hit.
But 19 won't. It's only when you're rolling a 20 with the sword.
Yeah. But I still get all the other stuff. And which thing has me grappled? I'm not an item. I don't know why I'm asking.
The head.
I was gonna be like, yeah, I'd like to break the grapple with a disarming strike. I'm not an item.
That's not the way it works, Sam. Alright. Anything else, Sam? As you're slicing it into the Hydra, blood kind of like more and more coming out.
49 out of 63 now. I'll save my second wind. I'm good.
It's going to use a little action here. It's not going to reel you in because you're right there. So we're just going to take a bite. It misses. Tobias.
It is the small head right next to the big head. I can't quite tell.
I mean,
Or is there a space in between?
there is a space in between, and you can
Okay.
see that there's none of this particular neck that's under the ground. You can see this thing has this like long neck that seems to like stretch and bend, that is like connected to this like body.
Gross.
Nasty.
That's nasty.
I'll just do I will just hit it with a frost blade
All right.
right in front of me. The small head. 30.
That'll hit.
Jesus.
That's silly.
Elven accuracy, baby.
You-
10 points slashing, 2 points cold damage.
Can you imagine rolling a 30 and it not being a crit? That is insane.
Warlocks, baby.
It's a, yeah. It,
Damn.
Anything else, Tobias?
No, that's all I could do.
Shit.
When I use all my sorcery points, I just turn into normal guy.
All right, Olin. Wait, I think it used all of its like actions. Yeah, go ahead, Olin.
Okay, I'm gonna take a longbow shot at the one next to Sully to start.
Okay.
And I will use planar warrior. So first shot, 19. No, 26 will hit. So that's still pretty good. 12 force damage.
Nice. This thing is barely hanging on as your arrow strikes, sticking from its like throat, so it's like gurgling up like blood coming out of the wound in its neck.
And then I'll take a shot at the one next to Tobias. $22.
That'll hit as well.
Ignore the planar warrior. It's 9 damage, 9 piercing damage.
Nice. Arrow slicing off a hunk of flesh. Both of them are still up.
Okay. Cool. That's my
Anything
turn.
else,
No,
Cool.
I'm done.
Rosemary.
Yo, what up? Am I about to die?
You ever seen the painting Saturn eating his son?
Yes, I have.
Don't talk to me until I've had my son.
This is for Sully. Oh. This one beside you, Sully, gets a 27 on a hit. You are going to take 16 piercing damage as it bites into you. There.
So I have
and
temporary hit points of 64. Were those gone?
The temp HP now goes away with the damage you took, but
yeah, that
it's still
64.
healed.
That couldn't have been your total
You had
64.
64 temporary hit points?
It must have been you had 54 with 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah, I have 54 and it was 10 with the temporary hit points. So those
Okay.
go away.
Yeah.
And
You take 6 out of your regular hit points.
Okay.
That temp is so good.
it really it saved my
Free healing,
friggin'
dude.
life.
As a bonus
healing.
action now, it gets to make a new...
Oh, it's not if it takes. Oh, I'm thinking of a regular Hydra.
You see one of the heads that's like up against the flesh begins like stretching out as like a new neck seems to form. And this one is also going to take a bite at Rosemary. I don't believe any of these things are going to hit, but it must be done.
I have a dumb question.
Sure.
Must be something must be done.
Sorry. So this thing grew out of the body that currently has fairy fire on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is this growth affected by the fairy fire because it grew out of the body that is coated in the magic of fairy fire?
Oh my gut wants to immediately say no, but
I see, and I don't care
does
either
make
way.
some
It's
logical
just
sense.
my
it makes sense.
brain.
It does. Yeah, it makes sense for it too.
You know
I'm
what?
still technically
Sure.
I'm still technically concentrating on the spell, and the fairy fire is there. And if we want to be real semantic about it, if it comes from the core, it would start there. I don't know.
It was just a weird thought because I'm like, well, it's not. The flesh isn't coming from an outside source and attaching
Yeah,
it.
it's coming from the ball. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
It's gonna make 2 claw attacks towards you, Rosemary.
Can you stop?
Well, it can only reach you.
That's
And
fair,
because
that's
you
me doing my job.
because you are grappled by its head, like next to it, it has
It has
advantage.
advantage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
They miss!
Oh my god. Well, welcome to this AC buff, by the way.
This is the.
What is
Don't take it
happening?
too
Little
seriously,
lame.
John. This
Y'all
is-
is
Little
so
lame.
bad.
you will have your moment. okay?
John's gonna have to put us up against 2 bosses at once next time.
I know.
Just to
He's
feel
My
like
he's
freaking
gonna have to bear
heart.
inside it just for his own internal spite.
Every time he plans like this
It's
really
fine.
tough boss fight, we always kind of like dumb luck roll through it. One of
know,
these
and
days,
What's
Well,
the
and
new
every
one?
time, well, every
He's the
time that
one.
there's like a normal fight that we should be like
Yeah,
breeze
we're gonna
through,
get into
it
a
ends up
scuffle
wrecking
with
us.
a couple of goblins at a bar, and we're gonna get murdered.
I was gonna say
Fucking-
we've never had a good
Demolished.
fight that was just a normal fight.
It is going to go down horribly.
This is the only time things work for us.
Alright. That's fine. This is the story. You guys. It tries to claw at you, Rosemary, scraping against your armor, but it cannot find purchase in order to actually do damage to you.
Oh my god,
Um,
I'm so glad I just picked up this new armor.
Yeah, and that is its turn. That's its whole turn.
John, we love you.
Thorn is going to take a couple of shots at this head. And yeah, it's gonna kill it.
So she does have advantage when it's bloody.
Yes.
Oops,
Okay.
oops. Ignore that. Ignore that.
So yeah, slowly as it like begins to actually it would have reeled you like 15 feet before she got a shot on it and destroyed it. So you kind of like are being dragged by this head when all of a sudden an arrow like shoots through the skull and it like falls down and begins turning into that like weird bloody mush.
Free movement.
So we are back to Buster.
I'm going to. Oh, show its range. This bad boy. Perfect. I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon on this bloodied guy that's holding Rosemary. Why is
Alright.
there something added to it?
It's ladle
Maybe
time.
in bless.
No, it's blessed. I don't know why that got clicked on. This
Man thinks just because he's a
spiritual
cleeric,
weapon-
he's always blessed.
If only. But what would my spiritual weapon be?
Frying pan.
A
Pot.
ladle.
Yeah, it really would be either like a ladle or a frying pan or something along those lines. Maybe like both, like dual wielding akimbo. There's like a cloud of kitchen instruments that just kind of like twirl around and like butcher knives, cutting boards,
Rolling pins.
a rolling pin. Yeah, just like
It's-
an angry
it's-
cloud
yeah,
of
it's
cooking
Merlin,
instruments.
right? It's Merlin's
there-
house.
is there a
Cleaning
whisk
everything.
in there?
Yeah, a couple of whisks. It's my bonus action on this little nerd, and on big man, I'm going to use just Toll the Dead. That sucks. But wisdom save from main Vanisher. It sucks more. Okay, never mind. That's the end of my turn.
It is going to do some little attacking here before.
God. That's on me?
That is on you, Rosemary.
Yep. Alright. Let's do it.
Oof. 31.
31?
Yeah, 31 piercing damage.
I'm still up.
And you are now grappled by this like second head.
Oh fuck, they're gonna. I'm about to be drawn and quartered. I
Oh,
feel
actually, like I should clarify. As like the first one has you like grappled by the shoulder, that seems to be like kind of their MO. The second one latches onto the top of your head, and you feel it like trying to gnaw through your skull.
Oh, we don't like that.
Hey, your brain.
Sully.
Which one is trying to gnaw through her skull?
This one to the top right. The one that is not bloodied.
I have enough movement to get up there. All right.
That'll hit.
Oh, dang it.
Do you want a divine smite?
Do I still get 2 more attacks?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do Divine Smite. I'm holding on to it. I'm saving it.
Okay. I think you only have like your second level ones left anyway. Alright. Are you divine smiting with any of these attacks?
No.
Then it is still up. But it is
20.
bloodied. So you kind of like charge in slowly, like hitting it with your hammer. Trying to get it to let go of Rosemary, but it hangs on tightly. Rosemary, it is your turn.
Okay. First things first, I'm gonna second wind.
I forget about that ability. It's a good
So
ability.
good.
It's just a D10 plus my level, right? I don't add
Mhm.
con. Just
Is it
level.
con?
Okay.
Is it con or level?
It's a level.
I
Fighter
think
level.
it's
I'm pretty sure.
level. Because
Yeah,
why
I
it's so
know.
much better when you're a high level fighter.
Once your turn, bonus action, 1d10 plus fighter level.
Dang. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. 11. We'll take it. We're back in the double digits.
Pretty good.
Oh, we've been in double digits. I was at 18. Okay. I can math.
I was gonna say I didn't think you were that low.
We're back in higher double digits.
Yeah. All
Double
right.
decades, baby.
Okay, so I don't like being so grappled. This actually kind of sucks. I'm gonna attack the one that's trying to bite my head off.
Okay.
Ooh, I have advantage because fairy fire.
That'll hit.
Is it still?
It is still up.
What?
I'm doing trash damage.
23 will hit. And your second attack finishes it off. So you
Okay,
slice into it.
one attack left.
The head like falling limp from your head.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna hit the big one again. And this one, I feel it. This one's gonna be a crit.
Almost.
You know, one of these days I'll be right about that.
21 hits.
Okay, I clicked it. There it goes. 9 onto the big one.
Alright.
And, yeah, I think that's all I can do.
I think that bloodies it. Just
Yo, let's go!
Jesus.
I've been doing
what the ass
so
do.
much to this thing. Somebody else, please kill it.
Oh, it's running out of heads. I'm realizing like most of its legendary actions.
So
have
no head.
Heads. It still has one, so it is going to attack. It's gonna bite Rosemary and fail. Tobias.
You see Tobias clap, and you see his shadow wrap around the small head and the large body, and it's going to start squeezing it as I cast Wither and Bloom, and both of those need to make a Constitution saving throw for me,
Right.
and they take 2d6 damage, 2d6 necrotic.
They both fail.
9 points of necrotic, and Rosemary. As the shadows squeeze it, you just see like this green mist move over to you, and you basically it's a roll a hit die and add 5 to it for healing.
Shit.
Yeah.
I probably ignore my con mod.
I think you do. I think I reread it, and I think you do. So it's 8 plus 5, so 13 points of healing.
Okay, I'll take that. Oh my god, I'm back up to 42 hit points.
It's a cool spell.
It's a cool spell.
I'm feeling great again, guys. I think I could take another crit. Here it comes.
The fact that upcasting it gives an extra hit dice of healing is
it does?
Nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't even read that.
That's
the Vanisher is going to take another legendary action. It only has one head left, and that is the head on... Like, it has faces that seem to be, like, half-formed heads, but it now only has, like, the head on, like, the main body.
Fucking dead hand head.
So it is going to get a bite with that head on Rosemary, but it will still not hit with the haste. So...
God for haste.
I'm sorry.
I'm so proud. I'm so
Oh
proud.
my
no,
gosh.
you guys are using your resources.
Yo, is this
That's
how
it.
Caldric felt all the time?
Yes.
All the time.
I feel like
all
a
the
god.
Olin, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a turn off.
And requisitioner.
Let's take a rest.
Yeah, Rec felt that way for sure. I'm gonna move back here a little bit, I think. Try and get out of the way. And I'm gonna shoot it with my bow, as is tradition.
With my bow.
With my bow. First one, 11 doesn't hit.
You get
And
advantage.
Oh yeah, you have
oh,
advantage.
you're right. I do get advantage. Well, that one definitely hits. Let me roll. You want to just have that one be the first one, then I'll just roll advantage on the second
Yeah.
one. Okay.
That works.
Okay.
Cool. Both those will hit.
Cool. So the first one, I'll use my planar warrior with. That'll be 17 force damage.
Okay.
And then the second one will be 12 piercing damage. Is that right? Yeah, 12 piercing damage.
Fire 2 arrows into the creature, blood spurting from each of these wounds. Anything else, Olin?
And no, that felt like a good use of my time.
Vanisher. He's going to bite.
Oh fuck, that hits. So, I should have become an Eldritch Knight so I can cast Shield.
You take 12 piercing damage. It's going to claw.
No, Sean, stop.
It has advantage on these.
Why does it have advantage?
Because you're grappled by the main head.
Oh no. Sir, cease and desist.
I think it will actually get a hit on you with this 24. Huh?
It will.
Mhm.
Cease and desist. I'm sending my lawyers.
Alright, so it tears into you, its claws finally finding purchase to dig into you. You're going to take 14 slashing damage as the claws tear through you.
Tight.
And you know, that's its whole turn. That's all it can do.
I am hurting.
Thorn is going to move up. Fire a couple of arrows. We hit. Yep.
Thorn with the 2 damage killing blow.
Right? I would
Um,
take it.
That'd be so funny.
And we are back at the top of the round with Buster.
Hey, boy.
You do hear a voice coming from the back of the cave. Mother, no! Well, actually, no, you can't hear any of that.
Can't
Never
hear
mind.
shit.
The audience hears that.
But I was about to ask if we saw that motherfucker up there.
Yeah, so I saw that circle go flying.
Uh-huh. I've been seeing him this whole time, and I'm like, but maybe I don't.
I've been knowing it.
Oh, there's a head back here that I missed.
He's been sleeping.
I see Isle O body.
Ilo Adi?
It's up there.
Adi,
I'm
Ilo
going.
Adi.
I thought it was beef
to,
of dice.
This is scary.
I'm not a fan.
I think in terms of like long-term usability, this is the right play. I'm going to move up off the ground. Remember, I'm not on the ground. I'm going to use my channel divinity to use my Twilight Sanctuary.
Let's go.
It's time. Within that, that's my action. I'm also going to use my bonus action to make my spiritual weapon of all this shit. Oh man, please grab the rolling pin. Whatever. It's, you know what it is. It's gonna spiritual weapon. Attack the big man. 15, I think.
It hits.
You know,
You'll
the
need
spell slot thing.
your-
I still
Yeah.
keep. I know. It's just annoying. But that is the end of my turn. I'm 5 feet up, concentrating on the thing. You can't be scared. Everyone gets your D6 plus 6 temp HP
An
at the end of
immersion?
each turn. I get my 11.
There's a cracking of the ground behind you, Olin, as one last head
No.
rises up. It's
Frick.
going to be a 24 on the attack.
Anything this thing's rolls is gonna hit me. It's okay.
13 piercing.
I have to roll a Constitution save. Okay, protection from evil and good is gone.
Okay.
But I'm glad I had it up for when the heads were still around.
Sure.
You are grappled.
Neat.
Sully, it is your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to move up next to the big bad. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Thunder Smite. Let me read this one more time to make sure that I'm doing this right. An extra 2d6 thunder damage when I hit, if I hit. And I have advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You get to choose which one, or is it just next time you hit?
Yay!
Just the next time
Next
you hit
one,
with
yeah.
Thunderous Smite.
Okay, so you'll do 2d6 damage. In addition to that, go ahead and roll that. And are you using...
Oh my gosh, my
you
thing something just happened. Am I still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Like everything went blank for a minute.
Knows you're doing too much damage.
There.
Are you divine smiting as well?
Yes.
Okay. First or second level?
Second level. I don't
So
have any more first level.
Is that 3d8?
I would know if my tab hadn't closed on me.
Yeah, it should be 38.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 1d8 for every spell level above that.
Okay. Oops.
Alright. Sully. describe what it sounds like, or what it looks like when you kill this creature?
Um,
No way.
she's gonna wind up the maul above her head like this before she slams down with it. And when she slams it down on the creature, the crystals crack up from under where the force hits, and it stabs through the body. So there's just crystals everywhere.
Nice. As it stabs up, the body, like, most of it begins immediately melting into this ooze. Except, like, for one spike of the crystal, you see, like, what looks like the Hydra's heart still, like, pumping for a few short moments stuck on the end of one of these crystals that grew up out of the ground. Yeah. As soon as it goes down, the old man comes running up. He does not look like he's like going to be offensive, but you see him like running out of the shadows, and he like falls to his knees, like digging through the muck, like, "No, mother, please, mother." You guys can't hear him, but you can see that he's like mumbling and digging through like the blood.
I feel like I'm really good at lip reading mother.
That's fair. And you see him kind of like moving the blood and like dragging it, almost like, and like pressing it to his stomach, and so his stomach is like red. And you can see his like, it almost looks like he has like an animal or something like underneath his shirt, and he's like shoving like blood into it.
Cursed. Fucking cursed.
Oh,
What is wrong with you?
sorry.
Is there a way that I can fire a dread spear at him that's non-lethal?
No.
No.
Only- you can only go non-lethal with melee attacks.
Ooh, Sully has 2 attacks left.
Yeah.
If you want to go up and
I don't know, because I don't know what he's doing. I don't want to kill him if he's an innocent
said-
man.
So
you
it
can
looks
knock
like
him
knock him
out. You can
yeah.
do non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said
Then I'll
his
do
head-
that.
It's like an animal?
In his stomach?
Or like he has it pressed to his stomach or something?
Yeah, it's almost like
Um,
it looks like he has like some sort of animal like under his shirt. That's
So
like
do-
shifting and moving around.
Take his shirt
Do
off.
Do I do this and as like regular? I just do my 2 attacks?
Yeah, you can just do your 2 attacks.
Okay.
Oh, it's not an
Oh,
advantage.
it's not an advantage. So.
Not with advantage, though.
No. The first one was 19 and the second one's 11.
The first one hits. Do you divine smite at all?
No.
Oh my god.
Okay. With 16 damage, you still knock him out. He falls down to the ground. You can still see like under his shirt, there's still movement.
Oh no.
Hydra baby.
Are we still in
Oh,
initiative?
he was fucking it.
No, you guys can all.
Okay.
This is a reverse Jabba Leia situation.
I'm gonna go over here and look at whatever the creature is.
Yeah,
I'm-
you pull up the shirt. You see a Hydra head, like one of the Vanisher's heads, like growing. It's kind of smaller than the other ones, but kind of growing out of this man's stomach.
Out of his stomach?
Yes.
We can just smash it, right? And kill it?
Yes. It seems to be like coming like out of his like the flesh of his stomach. It's like pretty connected to him. So like for you to
So
smash
kill
it, you'd be
him?
like smashing it like him as well. Yeah.
I decapitate him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I fired 2 dread spears right at that face.
I cut his head right off. Easy.
All right. You cut the man's head off. Percy's head off. You smash. Throw dread spears at the creature. The movement stops.
Mhm.
Wait, you
I'm not
killed
even-
Percy?
He was Mpreg.
Yeah, Owen chopped his head off.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm not even paying attention to that. I am going to the pile of bodies.
All right.
The ghost
You
is
head up
gone.
to the pile of bodies. Make me a perception check.
Jeez.
And anybody approaching the bodies can also make perception checks.
All right, dice, don't fuck me.
Where are
It's
the
not an
bodies even
advantage.
at?
14.
Up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye
Or
on the.
something.
I'm gonna stay and keep an eye on the body to make sure it stays dead. But
Wait, I don't-
Thorn will
I
kind of
don't-
like walk up beside you.
We
Olin.
could just move up there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
should do.
Do I need to do a perception check as well?
If you'd like.
I look at Thorn and gesture to my ears, as if to say,
Oh.
like. "Are we
Thorn
good?"
reaches up and pulls the plugs out of her ears.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody approaching these bodies will notice immediately all of their heads seem to be, the top of their heads are gnawed off completely. Their brains are gone out of each of these bodies, which is, you might assume why they're not like up and moving around like the zombies up above or something like that. Like all of their heads, the tops of their heads are completely gone. Tobias and Sully, you both notice a figure among the bodies. A robed figure whose face looks familiar because it looks just like Rosemary's. Though this body is missing the top of its skull.
Man,
Rosemary, you might want to come see this.
Is she bald?
And Tobias,
You won't know,
you
right?
notice movement among the bodies. Just a small movement that's like beneath, like between like a couple of bodies.
Is it in the stomach?
No.
Everybody watch out, something's moving there.
I'll actually take my plugs out now. Oh, what'd you say?
Something's moving over here. Come here, Rosemary.
She's already up at the pile of bodies.
You know what? Also,
Yeah, get your temp.
Oh, yeah, let me roll my temp.
sorry.
It's a d6
Make
plus
sure
what?
you're
Oh
plus
yeah.
6.
Uh,
I like keeping
is
it.
the body still there of the finisher?
Okay.
Most
Or
of the
just
body
melt?
is like, it's mostly just like a pile of like thick, viscous, like reddish brown goo. The heart of the Vanisher is still there, but all the rest of its body seems to be like rapidly decaying into this
I want to.
goo.
I want to take a torch and light that on fire.
The
The
goo?
heart on fire.
The heart on fire?
Yeah.
I will say, you all know like this creature had some inherent like magic to it. This
He
heart
might be
could
the
be
heart.
used in like as a crafting
Material.
material.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not like going
Make
to
stuff
come.
out of it.
Yeah, the heart
Well-
has stopped beating, so it's not like no longer beating. You get the
I'm gonna-
sense that this creature is definitely dead.
I will. Does Tobias point out to Rosemary where the shifting is?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the shifting if that's the case.
Okay, you
But
haven't
Red-
learned your
Red's here
lesson. Maybe
ready
you
to
should
go.
let me go first.
Oh, it was fine. I literally could go right out of its mouth. Please don't tell Busta. Please
Oh.
don't. Let's not talk about it with Busta, okay?
Yeah, gosh, all right. You know, I just don't feel comfortable lying.
We don't have to. He knows it happened, but we don't have to like talk about it, please.
Am I hearing all of this
So annoying.
conversation?
Just
It's
random
You're
I mean,
right
you're right there.
explain myself over and over,
Oh,
and I've
let-
already lost so many bets with him. Like it's a like, I'm
Maybe
getting
I
Okay.
should be the one to check it out.
You know, I'm feeling just fine, honestly. I'm feeling a lot better after Buster's little nice sanctuary area. I'm just, why don't you step on back and let me do this one first, okay?
sure.
All right,
I'm gonna walk over still.
yeah, I'm gonna carefully wade through the bodies over to where he pointed out the wiggling.
Okay. And since they haven't pointed out like Pepper to you, Rosemary, you haven't even
Yeah.
like noticed this other body. But as you walk over, you see what looks like the mangiest cat you've ever seen. You can tell that it's undead pretty quickly. Oh no.
He's just a little guy.
You see it sitting there like chewing on one of the like bodies and looks up as you. Oh my gosh.
He
I'm so
keeps
annoyed.
disappearing.
Yeah, because I'm trying to use the Control Shift Z, but it's like
Oh.
Control Zing instead.
Oh.
You see
he's
this little
just a
undead
little
cat. It's
guy.
like patchy fur. It's like eyelids are like peeled back to making its eyes look over like
I
big. Its
love
like head
that.
is kind of like decaying a little bit.
Lancelot too.
And it like looks up at you with these like unblinking eyes as you approach. It's just like,
Oh, hey there, buddy. And I'll pull out a ration, like some jerky or whatever. Come here, kitty.
oh god, begins eating the ration.
Just gonna pick it up while it's eating the ration.
Yeah,
and
it
start
smells
petting it.
awful. It smells
Oh,
just like
that's
the worst
okay.
garbage that you've ever smelled.
It's not your fault you were in a pile of dead bodies, you know. You did what you had to.
He just
yeah,
like
it
me
just
for
lets
real.
it just lets you hold it. It seems like very
Yeah, I'm petting it. This is a good cat.
Rosemary, you're afraid of ghosts, but you can handle that.
Oh yeah, this is just a cat. It's not a ghost. It can't possess me.
All right. Okay. Just checking here. One more thing.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like I found someone who looks like you, and it's like a little bit like looking in a mirror. It's a little weird. I don't know who that body is, right? It just looks like Rosemary, right?
yeah.
Our memories did
I
not
don't
come back inside.
Oh, that's actually a great question.
Yes. Did they come back or not?
So, a couple of things. There's also like a large pit towards the back of this room that seems to like lead into like deeper, darker tunnels. But as the body of the false Hydra decays, you kind of like look back, and for a moment you don't recognize this figure. Like it's obviously one of Rosemary's sisters, and then the memory hits you. All of you on the train, getting prepped for this mission. Pepper, sitting beside Rosemary, one arm kind of like wrapped around Rosemary's shoulders as they like look over at the information for the job, the kind of like loose map you have of Darkon. Pepper on missions with you, helping to find other sisters. And Rosemary, especially like as you look at it, like this is the sister. These memories of like Rosemary, and Pepper. Pepper is like very affectionate, so like that you get like suddenly all these memories of like Rosemary like hugging you after like a dangerous fight. Pepper, kind of like high-fiving you, dragging you along on little adventures. And you notice like this figure, wearing the robes, has like one of your scarves wrapped around her neck. Here, like a one of like your larger, most intricate scarves that you've made. And you remember your sister, Pepper, who you love and has like loved you as much as any of your other sisters has, and has been with you on a number of adventures. And this memory of Pepper, though perhaps not as close with all of you, like you all remember her and have like these little moments of like a little food fight with Buster, like a small little like argument over logistics with Tobias and Olin, sparring with Sully, just these kind of like small moments that you've had with her that kind of come rushing back. Her going on the mission with you, her being grabbed by one of the false Hydra's heads as you stepped your first steps into Darkon, though the memory kind of left you as the creature pulled her into the mists. And her body lays before you.
I would have presented that much differently if I had remembered.
I think the memory is coming back to you as you like are presenting it.
Ah, okay. Oh. Rosemary, I'm so sorry.
I don't think Rosemary's even responding. I think she's just silently weeping. It's like she just lost her a second time.
The little cat like licks your hand as you hold it. You do notice the group notices that Pepper does have like her like backpack on her.
Is there any is there like a blanket or a large piece of like fabric or cloth or clothing around?
Yeah, there's like several pieces of like half tattered clothing and cloth.
I want to try to find one big enough and slowly lay it over her face and her body. And then I'm going to take her backpack and whatever keepsakes or valuables she has, and I'm going to hand it to Rosemary.
I'll say Rosemary, most of the stuff is basic equipment, though you do notice a letter tucked into like the side of this bag.
She'll pocket that, and I think she's standing there debating because this is the first time she hasn't wanted to send a sister back to mother. And I think she's just standing there for a long time before she reaches up to her earring and just, hey mother, I found Pepper. Something ate her brain out. You can fix her though if I send her back, right? You can fix her, right? And maybe send her back to me?
Oh dearie, yeah, send her to mother. I'll take care of her.
Oh. Okay. John, can I roll an insight check?
You can.
Mother knows best.
Even with Mother's bonus, you know Mother has no intention of bringing Pepper back or sending Pepper to you. But she wants Pepper's body.
I think Rosemary just sort of crashes to her knees and is just kind of sitting there, kind of catatonic, as her entire world has just been pulled out from under her. This is why you don't question mother.
Buster will make his way over to Rosemary. I'll sit with you, putting my fuzzy hand in your hand. Sorry, my daughter literally just woke up as I was trying to do this emotionally. Big moment. And I'd say something along the lines of, I know this is not very easy. Find her like this. I know she must have been very scared, having us forget about her and not come find her. But this might be a terrible, morose moment to bring this up. But she does owe me 20 gold.
Oh gosh, I'm broke.
I will take from her pack. It is not a big deal. I do not expect you to
I'll go through it
recoup.
later. I'll go through it later.
but you are still here, and you are still able to take what pieces you have to look through her pieces for my joke of gold. It is fine. I'm just bringing you back to moment. It is okay.
Yeah.
I know you've lost way more than what my few gold she owed me. May she rest in peace. But it is difficult to lose people. But you are still here, and if we would not have taken care of second in series of serial killers, we would not have known. We would have forgotten forever. So the pain of knowing and living with this pain to go forward is what makes you stronger than forgetting and leaving said memory behind. I do not know what your mother wants to do with her. I do not know if she will get upset if you do not send her, but at this point there is very little you can do for her. It is you who you and we must take care of. And that is what we are here to do.
I'm not gonna send her right away.
We can have time. If you want to spend enough time, potentially I could set up a small ritual. We could even contact her, speak to her if you have questions or her previous questions of the dead. I can make that happen, but it will take a little bit of time to, set up. But we'll have to get out of here first to be able to do so. So, if this is what you want to do, this is a plan that I also agree with and believe in. But for now, I think we should take your new little friend, this smelly little beast, and take your sister and leave cave unless there is any inclination of looking deeper into tunnels. I do not believe it is necessary, but I think we must start heading home. But quite a beating, you know this.
Thorn speaks up. I don't think she quite understands like the emotions that that are occurring on over near the bodies. She has like walked away from you, Olin, and like moves to stare down the hole, and she's kind of like looking down. She
Another
says,
Hydra.
There's something strange down there, so I'm not sure we need to go investigate. I feel we could probably be safe just heading out, like you say.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah. You get the insight that the Thorn definitely wants to head out, but she seems nervous, as if she... I'll just say she seems on edge, as if she's like expecting something to happen sooner than later.
We all kind of saw her mouthing like idiots at us, right? At the beginning.
Sure.
I walk up behind her, pull my sword out, and ask, you know more than you're letting on. And I suggest you start telling us, if you wouldn't mind.
Might be an intimidation check.
Not very intimidating.
Can I?
I'll use my inspiration to do advantage.
Okay.
Gotta have session inspiration.
17.
She looks at your sword, looks at the group. She sighs, and she says, she looks you in the eye. She says, I understand the Baron is not a noble leader, but she is a leader. She gives order to a city that would otherwise erupt into chaos. But I don't like all of our orders.
And what orders do you have that deal with down here?
The Baron assumes you'll be weakened from your ordeals down in the tomb, so if you are to survive, Pike and I are to attack you on the way out.
Both
Finish
of you?
you off. Yes.
And how do you hedge your bets, having seen us in combat?
I'm not sure I would make it back to the Baron to report.
You've proven yourself to be quite capable in combat.
She half
I'm
shrugs.
sure.
She looked. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sure there are other things you could do to survive.
She nods and she says, I can vouch for you to the Baron. And she looks down the tunnels. She says, I assume the Hydra used these tunnels to move out of the crypt, as we had to collapse part of the crypt to get down here. This could be an alternate path to escape.
That makes sense.
Oh, and it's up to you if you want to leave Armand or not.
Well, I think table talk here, I guess. The idea is that I guess we escape through these back tunnels just with Thorn
Mm-hmm.
and show up at the barony without Pike. And even if Pike shows up, you know, if it's his word against all of ours, you know, maybe he's derelict in duty, you know, we could convince the Baron that he didn't do what he was supposed to do, or because he just stayed outside. And I don't know. I feel like we have better leverage if we just go with Thorn.
I don't know if
feel
there's
like,
any leverage to be had if she just wants to
Well,
kill us.
yeah, I
I
feel
mean,
like
We're
no
both
matter what,
assigned to kill us.
Yeah.
no matter what, it's
think-
gonna turn into a fight when we go to the Baron.
I don't know. I feel like there's a possibility that if we show that we are able to like outsmart this and be capable enough in combat and tactics, there's a world where we get, I mean, not like she wants us to do more jobs for her. But
I have plan.
I have an idea as well.
You said the Pike is waiting outside for us, and you have come forward very above board. I appreciate that you have told the truth to us, seeing as how we have told you nothing but the truth. If Pike is waiting to kill us, what say we all head up, maybe halfway to catacombs? We stage ourselves as if we were brutally murdered or very damaged by the Hydra. We lay in wait. You, Thorn, this is a big trust that we would lay on you. You go up to tell Pike, hey, Pike, I have killed or maimed, or the group is almost close to death. Come down with me. We finish them off. We grab Crown. And then we go back to Baron. When he comes down here, we slap chop his ass. And then we go
Alright.
back to Baron, showing we are very capable. We put Crown on his helmet and then drop it in front of her and just see what happens. Just see what she says.
Slap chop, very popular in the Fey realm.
The other
It is
option,
maneuver.
the other option is, and I look at Thorn directly in the eyes, and I use minor illusion, and my shadow ability to start spreading it upward, and like so there's black tendrils coming across, and I say, "Oh, Thorn here does us all a favor. Goes and tells Pike that we were killed already by the Hydra, that we had some bravado in us, and not only did we want to take on the entire crypt of undead, but we wanted to kill this Vanisher. Say it was for the sake of one of our allies, one of our former teammates. And you just let us go."
They know where we live.
What about
this is a s-
Armand?
This
And
is assuming
Armand.
we just leave. This is great plan if we leave, but I would love to go back to apartment and take a nap.
But exactly. So we just buys us some time.
What
to have
about
a little bit of a
Armand?
rest. It buys us some time to have a little bit of rest.
She
And
might
with
just
Thorn
kill
here-
him though.
How long have
If
we
we
been
don't,
down here?
A
A couple hours.
Yeah.
And if Thorn here allows us to take a rest by sharing this story, then she gets to go free and have her life, as opposed to us killing her now. We get time to rest, and we get time to plan to go to have our next move against the Baron. One of the two options.
I do have plan to let us rest down here. You know, we will be safe in little hovel. I have ability to make.
I like that idea, but I also like putting the crown on Thorn's head as well, and I put my sword up against her throat. I think the crown would look really good on her. I don't know. What do you say, Thorn? What would you like to do?
Make me a persuasion or intimidation check, Tobias.
Okay. Do I get advantage for any reason?
Unless you have your session inspiration. I don't know if you use it on something.
I can use my session inspiration.
Um,
It's a reroll. Natural 20 to 28. Worth it.
Thorn kind of like puts her hands out, like dropping her crossbow completely. She says, "I am at your disposal. 5-1 down here. I'll do whatever you want."
Think of it as more of a job interview. You do not like all orders that your previous leader was giving you. Maybe new employment with new cooperative leaders will make things a little bit more.
Are you suggesting a
cohesive.
coup?
That is one word for it. Yes, I was going to call it king death, but
Restructuring.
coup restructuring. Yes, I was going to call it that. But coup, I now that you remind me, that is word that is used for this.
And who would replace the Baron? One of you?
Oh, we've heard
I've-
plenty of stories of that. I think none of us are interested.
I've
None of
done
us have a desire to stay here.
I
It's not-
understand politics a little bit. Small court affairs. I could help with board negotiations for whoever we leave in charge.
Why don't you do it? And then you can show your daddy who's in charge.
Oh, I hated that. That's the worst thing. Of all the terrible things that
Daddy?
happened tonight.
Daddy? That's so funny.
Thorn kind of thinks for a moment. She says, I I will help you escape. I will speak with you on behalf of the Baron. Hell, I'll even put you in a position, if you'd like, to where you can fight the Baron. But I cannot betray the Baron in that way. The Baron basically saved my life. It would
Fair.
dishonor me to help you overthrow her rule here.
Do you think that she will release our friend? Do you think there's any world?
I think she can be convinced. She does want the crown.
Even if this means to kill us after our usage of getting the crown has expended all usefulness. She is pragmatic, but she is also brutal. Now that Vanisher is gone, I would presume, with pile of bodies we have here, very many bodies will no longer, the death rate will crash or go down slightly. I think in long run, restructuring is not a bad idea. But first things first. Either we lay trap for Pike and take care of him, or we leave through cave and have to deal with him breathing down our necks. We'll have to deal with him eventually. If our death is predestined by Baron.
I think if we get to the Baron and convince them before Pike gets back, I mean, Pike will listen to orders. If the Baron decides that you're worth keeping alive, then Pike won't touch you.
That was my thought.
Besides,
Okay.
like you said, you bring her the crown and you killed the Vanisher. And she might even be interested in that, and she kind of like turns, pointing down the hole.
Either way,
Can we take a look
I'm
at
gonna
what
take
she
a
was
nap.
talking about?
Yeah.
I need
You
to
look.
sleep tonight at some point.
What was that?
I said
What?
either way, I need to sleep at some point tonight.
Yeah. You look
Uh.
down. Look down the hole. I kind of imagine several of you as she's like pointing down, like
Hey.
look down.
John, I did message you, whisper you on Roll20, by the way, just a heads up in case you missed it.
Yes. Do you want to do that out in front of everybody?
Oh no, I didn't know if you saw it or not. Never mind.
So as you look down the hole, or those of you who do, Buster, which we'll kind of go into this next time, I think. This is familiar to you. You see down at the bottom of this pit, you can kind of like see through the dark. There's several tunnels leading off, but down in the center, there's what looks like almost like an amber coffin. A huge, massive chunk of amber.
Oh.
The inside of it exploded out, hollowed with several chunks of amber around the edges of it.
Shroud.
As the camera moves up, I imagine like looking up from the hole to see the faces of our heroes. We zoom in on Buster's face as a look of recognition crosses it.
No
And
fucking
that's-
way.
And that's where we'll end the session. Thank you,
Wild.
everybody, for joining us for episode 10. Not nearly as dangerous as I thought it would be.
It's still
and-
stressful though.
It was
Right,
very
the three goblin ambush is what's going to kill us.
Yeah.
That was very stressful.
And we will find out what happens next time, how the party handles the Baron after they get some sleep. And what is this hunk of amber in the middle of these tunnels beneath the city? Find out next time whether our heroes survive, thrive, or take a dive. Till then, good night.